Welcome back, Duels, to Old Format Yu-Gi-Oh's 2v2 hat format tournament. Today we are watching 530 Nyoki, aka Rick, who is a representative of Envoys of the Gulag, his team name, which is very well chosen, versus Super Nerf Gun, aka Niko, who is on Team Freshman. Right now, Team Freshman's 0-1, and the Envoys of the Gulag are 1-0. However, in this specific match, right now, Team Freshman's up, so it might be a bit of an upset, especially because Nika's on Mecha Phantom Beast, so in his teammates' words, it's the worst case scenario, just because it's like his teammate won with a decent deck, but now he has to wait for Mecha Phantom Beasts to win one of two matches, which is not the most likely, because Mecha Phantom Beasts kind of suck, but we're going to see what happens. Let's kick it off, and Niko is going to get to go first. I also like how he has the Draco Sack profile picture, and he bricks, in my opinion. He opens up Aerial Recharge, Double Soul Charge, Fiendish Chain, Bottomless, and Veiler. Very, very poor hand, honestly. Sets 2, and Rick is going to open up a Lila, Needlebug Nest, Wyvern, Lumina, BLS, and Blaster. Not an amazing hand, but not bad by any means. Let's see, Lila gets Bottomless, makes sense, and he's going to set the Needlebug. Niko's going to draw Sizen and just get in and attack with it. Sizen's actually a pretty good summon, at least decently, because if you attack it, it actually goes to defense mode, and 1800's pretty big. Rick's going to Needlebug Nest into nothing until he hits the Eclipse Wyvern, so that's pretty annoying. Also, he does hit Lumina, so he can go Lumina next turn. Very strong play. He's going to banish JD. He's going to go for the Lumina play, however, it gets Fiendish Chained. However, he does hit an Eclipse Wyvern, banish Diablos. Blaster is going to summon itself, triggering that Eclipse Wyvern. Pretty annoying, honestly. Kills Sizen. We're going to see Tetherwolf come down, which when it's normal, you get a token, and then Mecha Phantom Beasts have their level increased by the tokens you control. So he's right now level 7, and the token's level 3. He's going to Soul Charge for 1, get Sizen, and go for Karakuri Bure. He's going to go for the Shark Knight, take that Blaster. And right now we were all a bit surprised in the call, just like, oh my god, Mecha Phantom Beasts have a chance here. So we're going to see what happens. Raiden comes down, mills nothing important, and goes for Black Rose, which actually gets Veilered, but Rick does have the BLS. Niko was not happy about that. He adds a JD from hand, but JD right now is not live, neither is Light Ray Diablos. Black Rose gets in, detaches. BLS, I believe, yeah, BLS banished, so it doesn't get the attack off, but Niko does have the second Soul Charge. Let's see what he goes for. Oh, he's comboing off. He's going for the big eye. He's taking the BLS, and he banishes it. Pretty strong. Summons Curry Bandit and mills in the end phase, but I believe the writing's on the wall here because he mills nothing that can save him. I think he plays one Necro Gardener, and he did not hit it. I don't know if it would have saved him either way, but either way, Mecha Phantom Beasts go up a game to everyone's surprise. Rick's going to start us off with not drawing an extra card. There we go. Ooh, that's a good card too. He's going to open up Raiden, Wyvern Buster, Lumina, Judgment Dragon, and Decree. Very strong Decree here. Raiden's going to mill 2, but nothing amazing, and then he does mill the Necro Gardener. Milling JD is also not too good, but with Decree on board, that's pretty good. Niko's going to open up Soul Drain. I know that's side decked, but very strong. Actually, I think it's main decked in his, I believe. So he's going to have Soul Drain, Mega Raptor, Foolish, Mathematician, Bottomless, and Mathematician. Not bad, not bad. So we're going to see Mega Raptor come down, Foolish for Olion. Olion summons a token. I think Mega Raptor is, yeah, when you special a token, you can also special one. And then he can tribute a token to search a Mecha Phantom Beast. So he goes for Tetherwolf. And he just gets in because he's bigger than Raiden. He's going to set the Bottomless, set the Soul Drain. And I believe he was not happy about this Decree coming down. So the Lumina's live, goes for double Lumina, goes for Raiden, and he's comboing off. Goes for the Crimson Blader, which is an interesting card, but it's not amazing against Mecha Phantom Beasts. So he short a monster, can't summon level 5 or higher's next turn. With his Luminas in the end phase, he's going to mill an Eclipse Wyvern, banish Diablos, and mill a Dragon Ruler, double Dragon Ruler, and now I believe he has 4 names if you include the Lumina, so very strong play. Niko's going to summon the Mathematician, send Olion, Olion gets a token, banish it to normal an extra monster, which is going to be Tetherwolf, and Niko's going to start trying to just beat over these Luminas, which goes through. Rick's going to draw for turn, drop a JD, nuke the board. Yeah, and that's going to be it. Pretty strong right there. Yeah, once Mecha Phantom Beast loses their back row to either MSTs or Decrees, there's not much you can do. Now this game here, this is game 3. Everything's riding on it. I remember this game being very good. So let's see what happens. Niko's going to open up MST, Warning, Sizen, Soul, Release, which is banish up to 5 cards in any graveyard, Breakthrough, and Fiendish Chain. Not a Mecha Phantom Beast in sight. He's going to set Sizen and set Warning, MST, Breakthrough. Rick is going to open up Necrogarna, Collapse Serpent, Needlebug, Recharge, Judgment, and Wyverbuster. Not a good hand, but Needlebug can save it. We're going to see an MST on the Needlebug, which is very critical here. Niko probably knew it was that, or at least a Krace, so no matter what, you're hitting something pretty good. He's going to draw a Max C, solid against this deck. Ooh, we're going to see some passings. Both draw MST, draw Max C, draw a Judgment Dragon. We're just going to go for the random MST. How many times is he going to roll? 5 or 6? Oh, here we go. Let's keep it going. And he just picks randomly. Hits the warning. Very good hit, though. Foolish for Olion. Olion gets a token, just to thin the deck. Rick will drop a Max C on that. Makes sense. He's going to hit Charge into Minerva, which is going to recharge. Lets him get an extra mill. Recharge. Okay, now Rick is getting a bit off to the races. He hits a Eclipse Wyvern. That Diablo should be banished. Niko drops a preemptive Max C here, but it actually does pay off. He does get the 1 draw off. Gets a Diablos, summon Wyvern, go for Diamond Dire. It's another draw. Ooh, Breakthrough to save the back row, which was a Fiendish Chain. Pretty strong there. Oh, Rick messed this up. But either way, he's dropping Diablos. Diablos is going to try to pop that back row. It gets Fiendish Chained. There we go, we fixed it now. Sorry for the mess-ups, but they just happen. Necrogarna tries to get in. It does. Diamond Dire gets in. And Niko drew a lot off that Max C, and Rick did not accomplish a lot. Let's check real quick. He is on 3 Lightsworn names with a 4th in hand, but no way to get it there right now. Not bad. However, Niko's going to fire off a Soul Release, banishing Tempest, JD, and 3 Lightsworns. Now we're down to no names, which is really funny to me. And Niko is going to set Needle Sealing, Soul Drain, Breakthrough, and MST. A lot of these are sideboard cards, and let's see if Rick plays into them. Yep, Summon Raiden, and Niko does not hesitate. Activate Needle Sealing and nuke the board. Wyvern Buster comes down, banish Curry Bandit. Niko's going to Soul Charge, and you saw what he just draw, so you know it's going to be fun. He's going to go for, I believe, Olion and Sizen are tuners, so he can't go for an 8-star immediately. But he goes for the Psyhemoth, only bringing back 2 with Soul Charge. He decides not to go for the 3rd because he didn't know it was a tuner. And activate D-Fissure. Activate Soul Drain 2, just for good measure. So Niko has a pretty good lock on this game right now. Lila comes down, and Niko can stop it with Breakthrough. He just lets it happen. He just lets it hit the MST, and Rick goes for the Exciton, and thank God that Niko has the Breakthrough. Yeah, I think Rick forgot about the Breakthrough in Grave, because it's not battle phase or main phase, or opponent's battle phase, so you could just activate Breakthrough and beat over pretty easily. Let's see, and Niko's going to go for the 2nd Soul Release and set Bottomless Breakthrough. And you can see where this game's going. No one expected the Mecha Phantom Beast player to win, but with 14 banished cards and basically nothing in Grave, it's looking one-sided. Niko's going to draw a Tetherwolf, which is just more damage on board. Gets in. We're just going to drop Collapse Serpent and Eclipse Wyvern. That's a good start. It's a rank 4. Bottomless the Eclipse Wyvern. It's going to go for a Blaster, banish the 2 JDs in hand because they're useless otherwise. Kind of funny. And Niko's going to draw a Macro Cosmos. Pretty good. Collapse Serpent gets banished, Blaster goes back to hand, and there's no longer a way to summon Blaster. Rick does have double Lumina, which he just sets, because it's going to get banished no matter what. Same thing here. Mathematician comes down, no effect. Gets in for damage, and next top deck, that's a title. I don't believe that does it. Raiden gets in, though, kills Mathematician. Oh, might be okay here. Psyhemoth beats over it, and into the Needlebug Nest, and that is game. So Mecha Phantom Beasts take it, but not only that, they won the match and they win the set. So Team Freshman's going to end up 1-1, and the Envoys of the Gulag are going to also end up 1-1. So right now, if you've been watching consecutively, every team is 1-1 after round 2. So it's anyone's tournament right now. However, that does tell us that no matter what, we are going to end up in a tie. So we will have a finals after round robin. I hope you enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed that last match. Very fun to watch, especially seeing Mecha Phantom Beasts kick, like, I would say a tier 1 deck's ass. But remember to like, comment, subscribe down below, and I'll see you tomorrow for round 3. Have a good one, duelists.